Guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. Welcome to the channel where we talk a lot about making money online as a creative person, as an artist. Well, today video I'm gonna answer the most commonly asked question by you guys section, also in my Discord server, that a private community where people can join and can ask the questions to with each other or can ask the questions to me as well. So if you haven't signed up to the Discord, make sure you join it. It's completely free. The link is in the description box below. You can join the Discord server. These most commonly asked questions, so I'm gonna answer. Let's dive in. Give this video a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more such videos, and we have a lot of cool free resources. The links in description box below for my free email newsletter every single month with tips and strategies, and also get information about the blog articles and also about our new products. So if you're interested in joining this free email newsletter, the link is in description box below. You can support me in my channel, also in the Patreon. The links are in description box below, guys. You can check it out. Anyways, let's talk about these questions and answer them. The first question I got it from you guys is about the Creative Fabrica. Now, Creative Fabrica has a Creative Fabrica craft club. For those of you guys who don't know, they do have a craft club, which is a kind of like a monthly membership, which people can sign up and you can use these crafts for Cricut machines or for any other purposes that you wanted to use. I've been asked these questions many times, that can we include our designs or craft or SVG, PNG files, whatever it is, in the craft club or not? And if it is yes, then what is the procedure? But for that particular specific question, I had an email to Creative Fabrica asking about this particular question, because I myself wasn't really sure how to join the craft club, because I'm not selling in the craft club. I'm not part of that. So, and also I didn't find any resources in the online space, so I directly sent an email to Creative Fabric about this particular question, and their customer service is very amazing. They reply you within a week, sometimes within a day if it's a working day. If it's a holiday, they're gonna reply you in second or third day or so on. And they replied me with this particular answer, that the designers that have been included in the Creative Fabrica Craft Club are in-house designers. That means these are the employees at the Creative Fabrica, and those employees are actually creating, those designers are creating the designs or the crafts, and that's being included into the Creative Craft Club. Because of the different licensing requirements for this craft club, they are actually paying these designers, that is called as an in-house designer, as a full-time employees. The designers are making the crafts for the craft club. That means if you are an independent designer on Creative Fabrica who actually got a shop approval and selling on them, you can't be the part of the craft club. Only the in-house designers at the Creative Fabrica, who are the full-time or paid time, whatever, the employees at the Creative Fabrica who is creating the designs specifically for craft club, are being part of the craft club. So that's the first question. I sent the email to the Creative Fabric and I got the reply, and I hope I have answered it. Let's move over to the second question I got from you guys. The most commonly is about the Pinterest. Like, I've been getting a lot of the questions about how to promote your shop, whether it's a Zazzle shop, Redbubble shop, Teepublic shop, any other print-on-demand shop, or even the Creative Fabric or Etsy, how to promote it onto the Pinterest. I think I've made a few of the tutorials talking about how to promote on the Pinterest. I'm going to leave them in the comment section above if you're interested in checking it out. But I'm not going to be going into step-by-step tutorial because I've already made them. But I'm going to tell you what exactly I did personally, because everyone has their own marketing strategy, and I'm not saying that every other person marketing strategy is right or wrong, but it's just that every person is different, their niche is different, and the products they're designing is different. So marketing strategy may differ from person to person. So what I practically did, I started with my print on demand journey, I think back in the 2020 2021 in the May for the Zazzle. In the 2021 and in the beginning of the 2022, I was heavily promoting onto the Pinterest. So what I did, whichever products I'm actually designing, or whichever products I'm uploading on Zazzle or any other print-on-demand website, or even on the Creative Fabrica, I just directly pin that particular product onto the Pinterest. Now, I do have a Pinterest account for that promotion. You can very well sign up onto the Pinterest or create a free account and then convert your private account into a business one, so that you get the analytics and insights, and then you can directly pin your product pins from the Zazzle or Teepublic directly into the boards onto the Pinterest. That's what I used to do. I never used a Canva to create a custom design pin for promoting my print-on-demand products onto the Pinterest. I never did that, even though I see the people doing it. They are actually going onto the Canva or using some software or application or even a Photoshop to create a pin, okay, an ideal customized pin, and then they're actually pinning that particular pin onto the Pinterest. You can obviously go and do that, but for me it's a lot of the work because I have a multiple businesses running in the online space. It's not just a Zazzle or Teepublic, and then I have to give personal time to myself, working on my own interests, my own hobbies, and also being with my family members, with my partner, and with my friends. So I do have a lot of the things in the background, and I know that everyone or you would be having the different stuffs going in the background. So it depends on you whether you want to make these custom pins to actually promote on the Pinterest, or you can directly pin the product pins for your store, directly pinning it to the Pinterest. That thing you could do. Uploading the 2 designs right now or 2 products right now today itself onto the Zazzle, I'm gonna immediately pin those products onto the Pinterest. That's what I used to do in the 2021 2022 in the beginning phase. Now currently I'm not actively promoting on the Pinterest. That was my Pinterest strategy that I was doing it, and the pins that I created at that time still serving me right now, still getting me the traffic. And you can check those stuffs in the analytics sections, in the insights of your Pinterest accounts. That's the beauty of having a Pinterest business account. Don't make it complicated, okay? That's what I want to tell you. Don't make it complicated. It's simple, okay? You just need to pin the product pins, or if you want to make a highly customized pins, that you can do in the Canva or any designing software, and then you can pin them onto the Pinterest. That's it, okay? You don't need to go into the doing that was complicated and super fancy stuff. No, you don't need to do it, because Pinterest work as a search engine. So if you are actually using a proper title and description of your pins, if you're actually using it properly, then that means your pins will going to rank for a specific keyword onto the Pinterest and also onto the Google, and that will likely going to increase your chances to be found pins onto the Pinterest. That's what you could do, okay? And depending on your niche and your topic and your products, the things will going to vary. For example, if you're targeting the men niches like the men gifts or Father's Day gifts or something like related to the men specific male group, then your pins would be a little bit different, because you're going to be using the serif fonts, or not that decorative or handwritten fonts, kind of like a sans serif simple fonts, and the color combination will also gonna be different apart from if you're targeting with the female group, okay? It makes sense. So this is the basic thing you need to keep in mind if you are actually making the custom pin for your Pinterest. If you're having a female audience or female targeting the female category, then focus on the feminine colors, or feminine font style, feminine graphics or something like that, so the females are more drawn to that. So that is something a little bit different about the designing, but don't make it complicated, okay? Depending on your own schedule, pin 1 pin a day or pin at least once a week, depending on how many products you're having in your store or what's your uploading frequency. It depends entirely on that. Adding the Pinterest account, you can make the account free account, okay, convert it into the business one, and then have a profile picture specifically related to your own name. Or you could be actually making a branded account for your branded shop that you have on a Zazzle or any other in the online space for which you want to promote onto the Pinterest. So use that similar icon or your own picture. Write clear-cut in the bio what exactly people can expect from your Pinterest account, whether it's a female audience you're targeting, what kind of specific product or niches you're targeting, and then place the link of your store in the link of the Pinterest account, and then create the boards according to it, give the name to the boards, and then pin the pins in the board. Simple, guys, okay? And also you can pin the other people pins in your boards, because if you're just promoting your shop every single time, it may seem kind of like a spammy. So you can sometimes pin the other people pins as well in your board. So related to your specific niche, your ideal client, you can pin that particular type of the pins in your board. For example, if you're targeting the working mom, that means you know that the working mom would be interested in female entrepreneurship tips and strategies. They're also going to be interested in how to balance their work life and their non-work life. So they're going to be interested in multiple different topics. So related to that, you can follow the people on this particular niche, and then you can pin their pins which is related to your ideal client in your boards as well. So this is a general basic thing that I can tell you about the Pinterest. I don't use the fancy or complicated strategy for promoting my products. I just keep the things very simple, very easy, so that I can do it on a consistent basis. Because once you are actually making it very complicated, adding a super fancy designs, you can do it once or twice or thrice, but doing it on a consistent basis would be a lot of the work, right? And if you're just having a one single shop, one Zazzle shop, and you're just promoting onto the Pinterest and that's all you have to do, then that's okay. You can go fancy and all that stuff. But if you have a multiple stuffs running in your background like me, then probably you won't be having too much of the time to make a custom highly fancy Pinterest pins for promoting onto the Pinterest. Makes sense, right? So this is the Pinterest guide I can tell you. The third question that I get from a lot from you guys is about the Zazzle SEO, Google SEO for Zazzle shop. This is mainly specific to the Zazzle because I get a lot of the comments from you guys about the indexing tags and non-indexing tags, and the people are literally going onto the Zazzle and searching for their specific product, and then they see that products are not found on the Zazzle, or all tags are not indexed, and all that stuff is there. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys regarding the Zazzle SEO or wherever you're selling space, if you are a new seller, you don't have a sales history, you don't have the reviews, it will likely going to take some time for you to be found on the Zazzle or for you to be found on any platform which you're selling, because these platforms, these marketplaces are actually built in a way that they are promoting their products or those products on the top of the search engine of their platform, which have good sales history, good reviews, and people are buying them again and again. So if you're a new seller, likely you don't have a sales history, so it will going to take some time. Okay, so if you just are into the Zazzle and like just 2 or 3 months into the Zazzle and you haven't had too much sales, then I would recommend you to focus on the niches first than on the tags, because often people focus on the random designs. Okay, any random designs. I love this design, so I'm gonna post on Zazzle. Okay, cool. And then they are using the specific tags and all that detailing and all that, when in fact they have to do the niche research first, because not all niches are selling on Zazzle. I can tell you guys, the wedding, the business, and some of the niches are very, very popular. And if you're going something very, very random, which is not selling that well on the Zazzle, then probably you have to do the niche research first rather than going into the tags and being found in the Zazzle SEO. Because even if you're finding out for that particular keyword on the Zazzle, but not many people are looking out for that particular keyword on the Zazzle because people are not purchasing it, and you will never going to get the sales history, you will never going to get the sales. Just do the research. If you're a new seller, go on the Zazzle, look at the homepage and see what exactly is selling. Now, obviously you don't need to copy or steal anyone's work, but get the idea what it is there. Like if I'm actually going for the wedding or party, what are the party supplies are selling? What are the design ideas are selling? What are the party invitations are selling? What can I target? What can I make? Just make that list first in the beginning itself, so that it would be easy for you to be found on the Zazzle. Like what's your niche? Okay, well, to whom you're selling. If it's just random, no one is ready to purchase, then eventually no one is even going to search that particular keyword on the Zazzle, even if you're ranking for that particular keyword. Because here we are not looking for ranking on a keyword. Here we are looking for the products or the designs that people are looking for. If no one is looking for designs, no one will going to buy for them, even if it's ranking on the top of that particular keyword. So do the niche research, find the right niches and products, and then what you can do, just scroll down at the bottom of that particular design which you've seen for a specific keyword and see their keywords, see their tags, and get an idea and inspiration what exactly the tags they are using. And then according to your design, according to your niche and product, use the tags for your design. Okay, once you do all this homework, allow some time for your designs to be found in the Zazzle SEO, in the Google SEO. Because if you are having your own website or anywhere in the online space, you have to give it some time to be found in that particular search engine or even on the Google. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. It will not going to happen like you're uploading design today, the next week it will going to be found. It may happen, but most of the time it takes a little bit longer than you thought it would be. So be prepared for that, at least 1 to 2 months to be found in the Zazzle SEO or Google SEO as being a new seller in the Zazzle. Same is the case for the Redbubble. Now you might get your first sale very fast within a few weeks on Zazzle. This happened for me because I was targeting on a very, very specific niche, and I know that there's a huge demand in that niche and not many people are targeting, and that's what I did, and that's why I was able to found very fast and easily on Zazzle with that particular niche. But when I'm targeting some other niches which is not in demand, then it's taking me a time to found. Okay, So similarly, you have to do the research first. Do the research. Nothing really matters in the beginning. If you're uploading random, you won't be reaching anywhere. So do the research first. It's so important. Zazzle analytics, when you go over to the views, you're gonna see the people are looking at your products. You're gonna see the last views or the recent views. You're gonna see the products getting you the recent views. So this is what I can say about the Zazzle SEO or Google SEO. There is no secret key, guys, okay? Is you just need to serve the audience or supply where the demand is there. If the demand is not there and you're supplying, no one will going to buy that. And if you see that there is a demand and you're supplying, eventually you're gonna get the sales. Now, I don't have years of experience in the print on demand space. I've been selling back in the 2021 itself for the Zazzle, so I have at least 2 years of experience, not more than that. That's what I can say based on my experience. Hopefully this question I've been answered. And the last question I got from you guys is, am I selling on the Etsy or not? Yes, I started back in the Etsy, I think back in the 2020, and I get a few sales in 2021. Then I'll leave my shop for entire 2022 and 2021. And again, back in the 2023, I started with the Etsy again. Now, I'm not selling right now the print on demand product on the Etsy. I'm only selling the digital products for now. We'll see how it will going to go, and then probably in the future maybe I can sell the print on demand products on the Etsy, but currently I'm not selling it. The Etsy, I think I started in the March itself, like last month only I started, and I'm seeing the traction I'm getting with a few couple of the sales. I think I already made that video in my other digital product channel about the Etsy. I'm going to leave that video in the description box below if you're interested in checking out about my journey with the Etsy about the first month of the March. Okay, so currently it's a month on Etsy selling digital products. So that's all. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. I have covered the 4 questions, and hopefully you find this video useful. Let me know what you think, and if you have any further questions or comments, anything, please let me know in the comment section below. And I would highly recommend you to join my free Discord community, because it's not just I'm promoting it, it's because that I know that you guys have a lot of the different questions. If you have these questions, and if you're actually asking these questions in the community tab, I reply you there very fast, and also other people in the community can reply to your questions. So make sure you do join in. It's entirely free. Okay, there is no catch. So the links in the description box below. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye, guys.